Hello from Hobart. It's Patrick Atack here with the Pi News, and I'm here with the CEO of IDP, Andrew Barkla. We're going to catch up a little bit about what's been happening this year with IDP and what they're looking forward to in the future. So, Andrew, last year you talked about how IDP were planning to kind of use tech and look at the kind of student connectivity. How's that been going the last 12 months?
Yeah, it's been going really well, Patrick. Obviously, this is in line with our strategy of building the world's leading platform to connect the community that supports international students, but to fundamentally guide international students to the right place to study for them and ultimately to careers. So the strategy hasn't changed. We've come a long way with the investment. The Hotcourses acquisition in January was key to the delivery of that strategy. That's given us a fantastic search platform, which we're now extending across into idp.com, which we're about to launch actually next week in Singapore and then progressively through other countries. But Hotcourses also gave us some significant digital capability. IDP, great physical network, 30 plus countries, 100 offices, 700 counsellors, but not a lot of experience in digital. So we've been really able to harness that capability out of the Hotcourses group. We're making a major investment in technology, and fundamentally that really begins to roll out for our customers, for our clients, beginning next week with Singapore. Well, obviously, from a counselling perspective and a guidance point of view, we're already having career conversations with international students at the very beginning of their journey. So when our counsellors are engaged, when they're on our web platforms and searching, they are looking at career opportunities and possibilities. So those conversations are happening today. The opportunity I see is to provision careers in particular from the source countries. So there are major multinationals around the world who are developing very quickly in the source countries for these international students, and then helping them connect in market, in the destination markets where we place students, with the likes of internships and study experiences, ultimately getting them on to the platform and the connection to pursue a career if they do and should they go back to their source country. Now that's work in progress. Our view is that's very much part of the next 12 to 18 months of effort that we have to do with the platform. The platform as it stands now is very much about the search, the international student engagement, the data set that we'll open up to our clients to allow them to target and remarket on our platform, specifically to help their needs and help the students connect with the institutions.
Talk a little bit about more of those data sets. Is there anything new coming in the next 12 months or so to improve your kind of data side?
Yeah, well, data is key. Of course, it's key to getting the right insights. IDP, with the acquisition of Hotcourses, is in a very good position to have the largest and the most authoritative data set of international students in the world. Well, I think a couple of things. One, all of us in this sector are very fortunate to be linked to what is really through the cycle demand for international education, and a continuing, growing demographic who are seeking education, and education is an important investment for them. Equally for us, because we have our IELTS English language test, that's very much aligned to the continued use of English as the major language for business. So it drives migration and work as well. So those long-term trends will exist long into the future. So we're very fortunate that we're aligned to that. So as long as we keep executing well, we do have trends in the industry that we can harness for continued strong growth. But I think equally we're not resting on our laurels, and our vision to build the world's leading platform for the international student is really about changing the game and giving us the opportunity to even accelerate further our growth and our ability to help more students find the right institutions for them. So yeah, I think the future looks very bright for IDP. Well, I think I guess the first measure, and the measure that I look at most often, is our customer satisfaction metrics, and we know we score in the mid 90s in terms of customer satisfaction across all of the measures. I also look at referrals. How many of our international students refer us to either another family member, a member in their community for us to assist? And we know we drive 2 to 3 referrals from every international student we help. So, really the focus for me is on servicing the customer. I give us a pretty high score there, but I think you can never be complacent about that. From a performance perspective, the company's performing very well, and in that regard, really, it's not about me; it's about our people. And I think I've been fortunate that I inherited a culture that was very aligned to the international student and helping them. That hasn't changed. So if anything, I haven't stuffed up the culture that delivers as well as it was delivering.
Great stuff. Andrew Barkla, CEO of IDP. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Thank you, Patrick.